live right now. Good morning. We've got different music today, still by Karl Casey at White Bat Audio. And we will turn it down in just a second. We are flying today to get stuff done. I overslept, first time in a very long time, which I am excited about because I needed it. Like, I really needed it. So everything is behind, but that's okay because we needed it. Good morning, Mr. Kelvin and Dragon Alchemist. We'll mention it again in a minute. We will not be doing any tarot or cards today. We are going to head up to the UU this to kind of meet with the group and all. So we wanted to do that, which means in order to get there timely, we have to be there at 10:45. And if you can hear, this is still Karl Casey's White Bat Audio, but this is a new upload he did. Pretty cool. A little more upbeat than the stuff we've done before, but I kind of like it. I'm getting to my last final documentus. We'll call our corners, and then we're going to hop in. It's going to make me do this again.
We're going to start some innocence.
Yeah.
Here's some sticks.
I'll check him. Hey, him. Finney says hello, him.
Hello, everyone.
What was that?
Huh? It was me saying hello, everyone. Good morning. Isn't that nice?
16201. Sorry, it's making us do some double checks because I had to change all my passwords. So we're kind of resetting everything.
I'm trying to retrace where did I put the copper and the pyrites.
Right there, isn't it?
Ah, there we go. Oh, thank you. Beautiful. Hey, we showed these
We did
last week.
not. I want to show my Thompsonite.
I don't think we showed our things, right? That is so cool.
I'm gonna move this over here. Can you grab my Thompsonite? It's down there on the third shelf. I forgot about that, y'all. I got a new rock.
Or this one?
The yellow. Just don't touch any of the yellow pieces. We're gonna share some new stones today.
Stones of Intentions?
No, not those.
I miss the book of Joys and Shadows.
I'll be honest, the last full moon, yes, I enjoyed it. It was amazing to me. We need to do some more work.
Oh, come in.
We didn't do our normal full working this time, which we should have. I think we still have a little time that we can, but we were definitely kind of on the way of things. I don't know how else to explain it. There was so much going on, we didn't really pay a whole lot of attention. We did stop and look one night, but
It looks so well. You should show that on the screen.
I might. I gotta put some lotion on me hands. James Bowen, welcome in. Can you guys hear the music? It's a different, new version of something White Bat Audio just put out.
Did I only get one piece?
Copper, yeah.
Okay.
I think so. There's another copper ball up there if you want to show off that too. I don't know.
This was just neat because it's the...
And then you have that pyrite right up there.
Yeah. She's singing Just that these were so unique. These
love
are
those.
easy to transport, and my work loves gems.
Well, I will tell you what, I fell asleep early last night and didn't wake up until like 9 o'clock this morning, which has never happened.
That's very good.
Probably why I'm feeling so awake this morning, because I was tired.
Petite. Petite's a scrumpet.
I love Petite.
I need my demands met.
Oh, we know that.
Hey, Petite. You like the pyrite, Ma? Look.
All right.
Pepper.
I
Oh,
want
I'm
to turn
sorry,
this
Tina.
music down just a hair.
Tina wants up, and I just. Oh, baby, I'm sorry, honey. But he'll have to hold Ma, or Ma have to get down. I can't deny Tina. Tina had work done.
Yeah,
Come here.
we need to give her pain medicine this morning. Did you?
No, I have not. Let me go grab it real quick.
We have to give that before.
Hold on, Tina.
Are you gonna do the whole half?
What are you thinking? Last night I gave her a 0.25, but
Um,
hold on, Tina.
what time? Midnight.
Late, yeah.
I'd give her 0.25. And then tonight we can do a half if we want.
Where's Tina?
So, yeah, as soon as he takes care of the Tina bear, we are going to get started here and call the corners like we normally do. Miss Nutella, unfortunately, has an ulcer in her eye, and for some reason, I always catch them. Thankfully, early enough on that we can do something about it. But she has an ulcer, so she had an eye debridement yesterday, which, as you can imagine, is extremely painful. So, she's on pain medicines and multiple eye drops every 4 hours, or every 6 hours. So we got to do that real quick. Can't not get her pain medicine because her eye looks terrible. They basically take a little burr and they grind the cornea. And they do it under general anesthesia, which she does so well with, and we're so proud of her. But it hurts. I can only imagine. I mean, they do numb it obviously for the procedure, but then afterwards it's gotta hurt because just getting a hair in my eye drives me nuts. And she called it an indolent ulcer. So this usually, according to them, means that, I don't know if that means that, but they say that she'll only get one in each eye. She's already had one in the left eye. Now she's got it in the right eye. Is that backwards? She had it in the right eye. Now she's got one in the left eye, and they just happen spontaneously. It's not related to running into things. And they say once it's done, then she shouldn't get another one in those eyes. So Miss Tina's had a rough go.
I'm sorry, Tina.
No, Ma, you can't go over there, baby girl. Ooh, ooh. See, Ma, I can't cross my legs like he does. Ma, Ma petite.
You have to go in the back, sweetheart.
Sorry.
Sorry.
We love you, but
I can't deny Tina.
you can't lick my hand either. Speaking of injuries, I have an injury on my right hand that takes up the whole entire half of my hand. But unfortunately, I did it to myself by way of tattoo. So we're going to show that too.
Yeah, it's very nice.
But, Ma, you can't lick me hands.
Are you going to the tree?
Ma special. Oh, absolutely, Dragon. That would be great.
Oh, thank you.
She needs it. We need to put her in the Healing Guild too.
Her needs it.
Ma petite understands. No, I just want to lick your hand. She's making steps to come over there as we speak.
To where? Your hand?
To you. See, look at that paw.
I'm gonna have to put you in the back, sweetheart.
Finn, I can't hold you and Ma. Finn, you were on your chair just fine. These guys, I'm telling you. All right. You call the corners?
All right. Hear me, friends and ancestors from the east. Hear my voice carried on the air of clarity and truth. Watch over us as we cast our circle of safety and love.
See me, friends and ancestors from the south. See my flame of passion and creation seared into the energy of the universe. Watch over us as we cast our circle of limitless possibility.
Feel me, friends and ancestors from the west. Feel my love, fear, sadness, and joy washed into the waters of the rivers of compassion. Watch over us as we cast our circle of connection and motion.
Reach me, friends and ancestors from the north. Reach my feet, hands, the earth in my toes, and work of my fingers. Watch over us as we cast our circle of grounding and protection.
Know me, friends and ancestors from the ether. Know my intent, know my heart, and know my spirit. Watch over us as we ask you all to join us in perfect love and perfect trust.
Hear, see, feel, reach, and know that the circle is safe,
the circle is sacred, and the circle is cast. Boom, boom.
All right. We are going to say hello for a quick minute. Hello. And then we're going to switch over because I want to share some of these neat stones that we have. What you see in front of you is Thompsonite.
That's kind of cool. Show it around, show it around.
The little orange card tells me what it is, and I don't have it, so...
Can you grab it?
No, I don't want to make Tina move. But Thompsonite, what I do know is it's a newer stone that was discovered more recently. I believe it was in India.
I think so.
We got this from Altered Elements in Naples, Florida. She's an amazing set of rocks. There's one there for $800 that I want, but I can't afford it.
Ooh.
But this is Thompsonite, and it's hard to see, but these orange balls are covered in like a crystal fuzz. This was the not the AAA grade piece because I can't afford that. But it is just so freaking beautiful, and there's there's nothing that really comes of it, like nothing meaning what the properties are. Ma, stop licking my hand, please. I know you know English. You just choose not to follow. You just choose not to follow. None of these are showing up.
I can't help you, Ma. I have Tina.
So Thompsonite, again, is a newer... My contacts are just foggy. I can't see anything. And I don't know why. But, and my throat is full, so I can't talk. So I am not going to go by what other people are saying about this particular rock because I'm trying to figure out what it means to me the way I do with most of my rocks. But it's really cool that it's a newer one and it has all these this energy to it. It's just, to me, it feels like it should be something super hyper like Bumblebee Jasper, but that's not what I get from it. I get a very calming, like orange sickle vibe off of it. It's just, display yourself in all of what it is and purities and perfections, gives you personal power and kind of helps you kind of do and grow into things and push into things. And so it still gives you that power like Bumblebee Jasper, but it's not so crazy like Bumblebee Jasper as it makes you buzz.
Not like a fire.
It's not a buzz stone.
It's very pretty.
I'd say this is a very balanced earth and fire stone. Curse, good morning and hello.
It almost looks like
welcome
lava,
in.
doesn't it? Like lava and the molten, like the dried lava and then the molten lava.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and you're looking at a piece of Thompsonite that we picked up that is now one of my favorite stones. It is a really pretty deep orange cream color. The orange is covered in little quartz fuzzy clusters that are so tiny if you touch them they break off. You can kind of see the little white aura that comes around it. Right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's the light bending off of those clear pieces, so it looks fuzzy. So, super excited about this piece. I'm loving it.
It's beautiful.
We're going to keep going and maybe looking at some other pieces. But the next piece I want is a Chrysocolla and something else mixed together that it looks like an entire plate of the earth.
That is really pretty.
That $700 one?
Yeah, it's really nice. It looks like that one over there, but with brown and other more colors.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it looks like an actual diorama of the earth. And it's just a stone. It's so pretty. Morning, Mystic Manny. We just got done talking about this new piece of Thompsonite I have. This is currently my favorite piece. Because they're all my favorites when I first get them, and then they just stay my favorites forever. All right. What you got?
I did want to show a couple of things that I picked up at Altered Elements. And I wanted a copper, and I was looking around. I was like, didn't see any copper spheres. I didn't see any copper rings. I didn't see any copper anything. And then so I asked the shopkeeper, and she said, oh, we have the raw copper. Oh, I don't think they can see it.
I'll show it. Keep talking.
The raw copper in its raw form. And I said, oh, well, I think that's what I need. Something very grounding. And I'd never seen copper like this, but I absolutely am loving it. It's really cool. I mean, I'm sure it has a protective glaze over it, but
well,
not.
Patina, I would say.
What's patina?
The things that kind of settle on things that make them look kind of old over time. It's what you do. Like when you're polishing silver, you're polishing off the patina, which I like the patina. I like copper because you're just touching copper, you feel like this energy from it. What?
I'm just agreeing.
Oh, oh my God, what? But you immediately feel an energy off of it. And to me, it's one of those immediate stones. It's easy to find. It's valuable, but it also just has this energy about it that, you know, to me, it immediately like starts filtering your blood and filtering your body and cleansing yourself and giving you this energy of just superior grounding. And you know I'm an earth guy, so I'm all about the grounding.
I feel better just sitting here by it, not even touching it.
You cannot go over there, my teats.
And I love pyrite. Copper and pyrite are my favorites, so anytime I'm out, I try to get something of those. So I want a little pyrite. I saw these little bitty teeny cubes.
He's not having it.
They're so freaking cute.
Sorry. My petite is not having it.
These little pyrite cubes, they're very teeny and perfect to keep along.
You know, there's a thing you can get, and I want to get it, but it's a little expensive. But it's a periodic table, and it has a piece of all the elements in it.
Oh, that would be really cool.
I want to get that.
Chemistry.
You can buy them in squares, cubes, too.
Like it has them like this in there? That's really cool.
Now, the one that I'm thinking in my head that's relatively inexpensive at like $100, it's just got like a little piece of some of them in there because they're so expensive and rare. But yeah, and obviously no radioactive ones.
Can you guys even tell? I guess it's hard to see with the tablecloth, but they're little bitty cubes.
I moved them to the blue earlier. And it was
little bitty cubes. Oh, there we go. Cubes of pyrite.
And that is how they come naturally.
Yep, and I don't know. God, it's so much prettier, especially when they sparkled in gold. So I think the fool is on the fool, whoever thought named gold more valuable, because this is beautiful.
There you get some shinies.
Beautiful. That's what I found.
I love those.
All right, thank you. Put on my copper. Hey, my petite.
She really wants to be a part of today's show.
My petite is earth.
The only other thing we're going to show, new ink. So this is, he's been healing up for about a week now. Actually, exactly a week now. It's hard to see because Ma's tail is moving my hand.
It looks so good.
But it's a biometric or whatever you call it, bionic in your ear.
Ooh, naturally occurring mirrors. Yes, I like it.
In your ear.
I don't know. Can you see it?
It's hard to see here, but Rook's inner ear is a skull.
I mean, they can see it for some reason.
Yeah. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to see. So that is our like new stuff that we've been getting. So, one of the things, I do have some ink on my hand, and a lot of it is flaking off. I took the jump into the job destroyer. What is it called?
Was it Job Killers? Yeah, Job Killers.
Ma, you cannot go over there. Sorry, guys, I know I'm making all this noise, but I can't talk. A lot of times in the morning, I cannot clear my throat, and that is from vaping. When I stop vaping, it goes away, but I apologize for that noise. Oof. So, in lieu of, while we're talking about all of these stones and pyrite and copper and Thompsonite and all of these other things, we wonder and we think, at least I do, how did that piece of selenite get to be selenite? And how did that piece of Larimar get to be Larimar? How did that piece of Kambaba Jasper get to be Kambaba Jasper? And so the natural question in the national course of the conversation goes into alchemy. And we talk about alchemy of stones, turning silver into gold or copper into gold, probably more likely. And yes, historically, alchemy, chemistry, physics, they've tried to do that. In some cases, there has been some alterations of things into other things, but never into gold. But that gets the bigger question going of, is alchemy, turning copper into gold, even important to talk about with alchemy? Or is it the transformation of self?
Yeah.
The ability to interpret oneself. So that's today's topic.
And I think probably a lot of people, to me, alchemy, to me, is kind of like chemistry is today, but chemistry is strictly the science, and I would feel like alchemy would have like a magical kind of element to it, because you're talking about, I know they're mixing things together, but the properties and things they're talking about changing. I think alchemy would have a type of magical piece to it, and then chemistry would just be the science. Can we do this to this? Can we move these elements over or whatever?
I'll cross my legs for a minute so you can sit down. Ma, you can't go over there.
Oh, it's so pretty. I'm so interested in alchemy lately, and I haven't been, and yesterday we started talking about it. So, like, in these things, like, physically and spiritually, if something has changed, can you ever put it back to the way it was, and what you want to?
I don't think it's actual possible.
I don't think it's possible.
But, not to be exactly, but similar. Just like kintsugi, when you are repairing something, you never make it exactly what it was, but we as humans tend to think, well, it's not what it was, so it must be broken or worse. Putting it back to what it was is better. Is it now better and more emblazoned and more beautiful? And that's what I think that's the alchemy change in ourselves. But I did want to talk about the definition.
Yes.
The definition of alchemy is an ancient branch of natural philosophy and a proto-scientific tradition that was historically practiced in China, India, and the Muslim world, and Europe.
Oh.
It aimed to transform base metals into gold, discover a cure for disease, and find a way to extend its life. They believed in the possibility of recreating precious substances and using recipes and transformative materials. That's just kind of like the base definition. But it's also philosophical, right? Then notice it said natural philosophy and proto-scientific tradition. And the best way I can explain the philosophical version of alchemy, which is what we're really talking about, is the book The Alchemist. It's a very good book. I highly recommend it. It's a quick read. It doesn't take days. We have it.
Where might I find this?
Somewhere in our house.
The Alchemist.
It's by Paulo Coelho, and it follows the journey of Santiago, an Andalusian shepherd boy who dreams of finding treasure near the pyramids of Egypt. As he travels, and I'm reading this right out of AI, by the way. As I have read it, though. As he travels, he encounters mystical characters and learns about pursuing his personal legend, leading him to discover that the true treasure lies in self-discovery and understanding the interconnectedness of all things. It emphasizes the theme of destiny, dreams, and the importance of following one's heart. It's a great book. Wow. Highly recommended.
I would definitely like to read that. And the symbology of alchemy. I'm sure there are certain symbols like the...
Highly symbolic.
I would like to learn those or see them. Magical.
Now, back then, not knowing as much about natural history as we do now, which I think is kind of, what's the word? I don't know what I want to say, how to say that, but I'm going to say the point anyway. We do think that we know now that you cannot transition base materials into gold. Is that because we just don't know enough or because we know too much? That's a story to be talked about. Maybe there is a way and we don't know how to do it. Maybe there's all these things, but why would we care? There's nothing that makes gold inherently more valuable than pyrite.
Oh my
or
god.
other base materials, right? It's just like a weed, right? You know what the definition of a weed is?
I don't.
Everybody thinks
actually.
there's this universal, a weed is a bad plant. A weed is anything that you don't want or don't like in your yard.
Oh, I can use. Oh, can you? I was just say I like to use that word.
That
in
is
life,
the
but-
definition of a weed. It is something that you don't want, and it's highly subjective to the person. I don't want that plant there. It's a weed.
So it's not really anything real. It's just
No.
specific. It's just a general term.
Yep. That's kind of how I feel about stones. Some are prettier than others to the beholder, but that's because I say it's pretty. They call these semi-precious stones. I'd rather have this than gold. Gold's not a big thing for me. I love jaspers and I love the malachites and all of those selenite. Yeah.
Quartz.
So they're not weeds to me. Gold is kind of like a weed.
And gold cannot work in a timepiece. I wonder, like quartz.
Yeah.
Which more valuable.
Quartz, exactly. Quartz, by doing putting electricity to it, causes the piezoelectricity effect, where it's a paced hertz, which you can set a clock by.
So freaking cool. You actually turn
Other materials
other
into
materials.
gold. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I don't know much about it, but I like the conversation about it because we say we know so much, but we don't. We just layer on what we know, and that's what science is to me. It's kind of layering on new knowledge. But when we think of alchemy, kind of like from the not just philosophical, because the philosophy of it is the scientific transition, but think of alchemy as a person, within a person. How do we alchemize? Stones is a way that I use alchemy, I think, because I use that jasper, that bumblebee jasper, when have no energy and I'm not feeling good. I use that bumblebee jasper to get my brain to a new place, and it alchemizes my thought system into, oh wait, I've got this. I have the energy I need to do this. I will do this. So that's kind of where I come up with that. My necklace is made out of I don't have it on, but it's just a black coated chain. My favorite.
You think about trying to change things into something or not, and trying to make days better or work harder, whatever you think about it. You can try every day to not make the same mistakes or repeat the same day, but it's always it will always be different every single day. When you think about it, is different than the one before. Your routines may be similar, but it's not going to be 100% the same. So I think that trying to change things, you can't do it without changing it in other ways, spiritually or physically. And
Does it take something else to cause the change, or is it just a helpful tool?
that's a good question. Like if it's a chemical makeup of something, I would say it does, but in life, I think it's a lot of things are probably a tool.
Because I think of a catalyst, right? If you're using a catalyst, it speeds up a reaction between chemicals. And a lot of our stones are based on different chemicals and elements, like shadow quartz. Most shadow quartz, depending on what color's inside of it, like the dark shadow quartz we have from Arkansas, those pieces are magnesium inside, but you can have just about anything in there. So at some point, something got in those and kind of made changes and alchemized them into what they are now. Now they're just these beautiful stones that we have. But I think that's very. I don't think it requires a catalyst for human transition, but I think catalysts and tools to do it are extremely beneficial for many, but not all.
So what cards would the tower be part related to alchemy?
I think all of them. Really, so
Magician?
I don't want to forget. I'm going to talk about that, but I chuckled a minute ago because I remembered two of my childhood screen names when internet just came out when I was like 12 and 13.
Ah,
One was Silver Boy and one was Pewter Boy because I loved both of those things. I love silver and pewter.
silver and pewter?
I don't have any pewter.
Huh. That'd be really pretty.
That's hard to find in a shade because it's really a relatively soft metal. But anyway,
Hey, Sad World.
love pewter. Sad World.
Welcome. And Manny, Nutella's having a rough day. I don't know if you heard. She had to have a ulcer. Bird and debrided off of her left eye, so she has to be on 3 eye drops 4 times a day.
I love
pain
pewter.
meds. She's doing rough, but she's doing okay. She had a rough day. Hopefully, she didn't get any more. Not supposed to. After getting one.
Yeah, I love pewter. Like it's one of my favorites. But I want to go back to your tarot discussion.
Yes.
You're about to fall through, Mama.
Tarot.
I love you, but I just can't hold my leg like that. It hurts. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to look because I love pewter. It's one of my favorites. It's like it's like silver and charcoal had a baby. Silver with a medieval twist. Oh yeah, they're really soft metals too. They things flake off of them, and I still love them though. Like I saw a pewter chess and deck. I don't play chess, a chess deck, but I thought that was really cool. Death. Like if we want to do specific cards related to alchemy,
yes.
Thinking though that every card is to me as a tool, so as a means, every card is transformative and helps alchemize the body. That's what tarot is for me. It's all about alchemizing our thoughts, our processes, our transformations, and all that stuff. But if we think of the cards as the ends, like which cards specifically represent transformation, death would be the first one that comes up.
Yeah.
Tower, also one of the first ones that comes up. What else?
High Priestess, maybe?
Definitely magician and High Priestess. The magician, well, maybe less the magician and more the High Priestess.
Temperance?
Temperance, I think, is
Maybe?
more about balancing things, not transforming things. But you can temper steel and metals into stronger things. So yeah, that's definitely one that definitely fits.
That's interesting. I'm interested in this topic, alchemy. I'd like to learn more about the symbology and read more about it.
Yeah, most of the discussion about it is people look at it from a hokey perspective, saying that alchemy is stupid, it's not real, because they only think about the alchemy of metals and thinking that the people that thought you could do this were uneducated or they didn't know what we know now.
I think they're pioneers. Like they're the chemists.
They are the beginning chemists in the beginning. You know, they had a plan and they were trying to do something.
Maybe their goal was they didn't know that they were like uncovering all this stuff, or when their intent, one of the things they were trying to do is turn base metals into gold. But
yeah,
they definitely I think they're very smart and had to learn by doing, because there wasn't books and there wasn't anything done before.
Yeah. What I was saying earlier is, we know a lot more about the natural world, but do we actually go into the other end of it? Do we really understand now that we have this new information? Did we go back and reapply this to our old concepts? The Name of the Wind, that book is a lot about alchemy. The theme is throughout alchemy. The theme throughout the book includes alchemy. You had an interesting conversation last night on Apocrypha about names of stuff. You have to know the name of the demon to command it. That is a big part of my practice too. The name of the situation, the name of the issue. And if you're having a tough time with something, name it. You know what? This situation that I'm having with my boss that's uncomfortable, I'm calling it Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Now that Sam has a name, I can address Sam. Obviously, you don't have to use a person's name. You can use anything, but that's something that I've done before with things, and I think that's alchemy is part of that. We are transforming that situation into Sam. Now that it's Sam, I can address Sam. It's weird, but it works to me. Fire and Ice, The Riddle of Steel. Ooh. Is that a book, show, movie? Sounds very interesting.
It's going to be a book or a class.
Because there is Fire and Ice as an actual path in Norse mythology or Norse things. Actually, that Dragon Alchemist has introduced me to.
Does that use a lot of alchemy, or use alchemy in it, or
no?
Just the name, kind of.
I mean, not Fire and Ice specifically. Like it's more about balancing the two things. Because in Norse mythology, you have, and I'm gonna mess them up. I can't ever remember the two. There's the land of fire and the land of ice. And the gap, the Gununga gap between them is where things came together to spark life. I think it's like Miffelheim and Spiffleheim. I can't remember them. I know that I just made those up. Because when we read the story, but I can't remember the names of it. But that's alchemy too, because you're taking those two opposing forces, fire and ice, and creating a spark together that creates life.
Mm.
So in a way, yeah, definitely. Dragon Alchemist will know more about that than I do.
Conan the Barbarian, Robert E. Howard.
Conan the Barbarian. I used to watch that all the time.
Oh, thrift shops. I'm looking back for a place at the thrift shops. Oh, pieces. Oh, that's a good, neat idea.
Yeah, we'll have to look. I'd love love to find some pewter pieces. A lot of things now, art wise, are plastic or alabaster type or other types of resin. And while I liked those images and those statues, I want there's something different about carved statues and things like that. I know shit, what's his name? Oh my god, I can't think of his name now, and I know I don't know him, but I've had a conversation with him once. What's his name? No. It's I think, and I don't want to butcher this because I don't know him well. I think it's Alan Spear's husband or boyfriend. Oh my god, I just saw his name the other day. It was talking about him and wanting to. He carves statues.
Okay.
Alan Spears is a photographer that actually is involved in a couple of the decks that I have.
Oh.
It's on Facebook. I've had, like I said, I don't know the person. I don't know either one of them, but I've. Oh my god, this is what drives me nuts because I know his name. That is getting on my nerves. But anyway, his significant other, I believe, and if I'm wrong on that, I will correct that next time. I'm going to look it up later. Does these hand carvings of things and make statues. I don't know if he uses resin, but a lot of them are carved. They're different styles, and he'll do them on commission and things like that. And they're just really beautiful. Something about like having somebody physically, a person make it for you, like the one I have in the back here. That's like I don't know what she used. It's almost like plaster of Paris style, but she handmade each piece of it, including his dick.
Oh yeah.
But she handmade it all. And walked us through as she was making it. She was, giving us stuff. So it's almost like she birthed it. And I know that sounds weird, but it's almost like she created it. That is an alchemizing force. We take alchemy, we take these base materials that were just plaster of Paris and gauze and things, right? And we've created an element, a thing that has energy now. And that is creation, and that is realness to me. It's a whole nother topic, talking about what's real and what isn't, but...
What is real?
What is real? What is real?
And to whom?
And to whom? But yeah, like your jade Ganesh over there that was carved. That is so pretty.
So pretty.
The handmade things that Joy have made. That's alchemy. You've taken an element, wool, and dyes. They've been spun up. And they have been created into something that has its own meaning and its own energy to it. To me, that's insane.
So I'm going to make a little mini altar when I go this week. The elements, just something small, little bitty things.
Yes. I stopped flying with mine because it keeps getting flagged because it looks like a gun case, but that's a case right there full of stuff for a mini altar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Any other ideas, you guys, on alchemy? Like, I think we want to go into this deeper next time.
To learn a little more, read perhaps that book, The Alchemist, and maybe have more for discussion.
The Alchemist book is definitely focused on the philosophical change of the self. I would read it again. It's been a long time. I remember I bought that at the airport.
Oh.
And read it at the airport. I don't know, 7 years ago.
Transforming the self.
Yeah.
We're going to the church in a minute.
Yeah.
We're going to help with coffee.
So, that is it for us.
Hey, we got to help. Go to our...
like I said...
go help.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to do our normal stuff because we wanted to go up and help with coffee service. We haven't been up in a while at the cup, so we can't do a tarot. And while that's probably my favorite part, I we didn't want to cancel the show, so like let's just do our thing without tarot. That way we don't have to cancel it, but
Last
we'll
shell bottle.
have to hit the road very quickly.
That skull bottle is so
Ooh.
shimmering. Nice.
That sounds fun. Oh, I would love to do that. We need to do more of that stuff here.
Yeah, crafts. I'm gonna do the shirts. We're gonna make the candles and our cobbler.
Yeah.
Sweet, Ken.
So maybe you make all that stuff on your shopping list, I hope.
Yes.
So,
Sure, cobblers.
yeah. Good conversation. I appreciate you guys listening to us yapper on. But next week we're going to keep, I think, this particular conversation going, and go deeper into alchemy and transformation because it's such a big part of who we are as individuals, and making ourselves going forward and doing what we do and being spiritual and things like that. So we'll get that rolling and have a little bit more for you next week when we have the time. And that does sound fun. I'm gonna have to do it. I would love to see a video or show us how to do that. That sounds fun, really fun. Sealing the glass skull bottles. I love anything that shakes and shimmies.
I like shimmery.
So, all right, guys, we're gonna close our circle, which we always forget to do until after the show. But from
The
north, Widdershins to the east, undoing the circle that is cast. May it be open, but unbroken.
Have a wonderful Sunday and week, everybody.
Yep, have a wonderful week, and we love you, and we will see you again next week. Same time, same bat channel.
May you be the chief alchemist directing your life.
That was corny.
That
as
was
hell.
corny, but it's true.
That was corny.
May you be the chief alchemist in charge of your life and changes.
Corn. Like, we're growing corn in the backyard now. Like, there's corn.